illusion of youth. The budding breast is the ugly truth. 10, 11, or 12 years old. A paradise of children was soon told. You envied the 47th, his life and his name. But you're just a predator in a religious game. Answering your mind with a blinding light. The compound is ashes, the bunker is cold. The dragon and bear have let go of their hold. The Seven Nations strike was your final mistake. Now the world is awake for the liberty's sake. No maidens in mine. The 47th ran out of time for you.
I'm in the Medina, I'm dodging the ear, while the mullahs are whispering the end is near. Now toes in the corner with the ruddy cheek glow, watching Muhammad and his ritual show. He's rocking sippy of the hairless tan, high dye red with the acacia to cover the pride. But the 47 stepping in the ballistic weed with a kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet isn't here, just a vessel for the tale, while the inbreeding rates make the civilization frail. Check the David Wood blade, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake. A 400-year-old logical mistake. Keep Mary and the cousins, keep the goats in the yard, while the 47 is the RGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal greed. The prophets sowed a very stunted seed. Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. The satanic verse is the only thing we hear out loud, and I lose all the cranes in the sky, revealing the so the neck can lie. 1 for the safety, or 2 for the show. The 47's coming and the mullah's gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street. The liberation of the mind is finally complete. You bombed your own school just to cry for a deal, but the 47's justice is the only thing real. Oh, I'm just an ear, I believe what you say. Even when you marry 10-year-olds to start the day. Satan told me about the goddesses, he jumped on my tongue. But don't check the math while the bells are being rung. The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's no way for the 7th century to hide. For the safety, a 2 for the shoulder. 47 thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more Takia, no more the end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The sandals are dust and the prophet is dead, 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 dead. The hope is simply the unclean light. The 47 owns the sky. He sat beneath the date palm and he wove a tangled net, a trap of blood and kin that hasn't finished closing yet. Marry a cousin, keep the wealth within the tent, a tribal cage where every drop of loyalty is spent. Muhammad led the way, tied the knot of blood and bone, to keep the power local and to keep the truth unknown. Keep the goats, keep the gold, keep the daughter in the line. A low trust civilization by a perfect man's design. 14 centuries of breeding in a tight and narrow well, creating a reality that science has to tell. 50% in the village, 60 in the sand. The double recessive shadow moving across the land. The IQ mark is falling as the kinship rates arise. A foggy mental landscape under heavy desert skies. When the mind is bound by cousins and the spirit's in a haze, you're trapped inside the circle of the 7th century maze. Burn your bags and take your kin to a nation across the sea. Claim a new citizenship but bring the old decree. Ruin the host, drain the well, keep the tribal wall. Watching from the inside as the modern towers fall. It's the 1-400-year mistake, the debt you can't repay. The 47th thunder is blowing the dust away. No more Takia for the blood, no more the tribal greed. The world is waking up to the poison in the seed. From the bright price in the stable to the low trust street, the biological tragedy is finally complete. Oh, she's such a lovely bride. She's my sister's only kid. And think of all the goats we'll save, just like the prophet did. Don't worry about the heart defects, don't worry about the brain, as long as all the property stays within the family chain. Low trust, high hate, that's the tribal way. And the 47th fire is the price you have to pay. Thunder is blowing the dust where the average is falling. The lights are going dim, all for the sake of the profit and the tribal whim. February 28th, the ledger is a mess. The end of the empire of the biological strife. As the blood is too thick, last thing you'll know. Look, I'm in the Medina, I'm dodging the ear while the maulers are whispering the end is near. Noptals in the corner with the ruddy cheek glow, watching Muhammad in his ritual show. He's rocking sip dia, that hairless tan high, dyed red with the acacia to cover the pride. But the 47 stepping in the ballistic weave with a kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet is an ear, just a vessel for the tail, while the inbreeding rates make the civilization frail.
Check the David Wood play, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You are from the scripture just to call it a fake. A 1,400-year-old logical mistake. Keep marrying the cousins with the goats in the yard, while the 47 hits the IRGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal breed. The prophet sowed a very stunted seed.
Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. The satanic verse is the only thing we hear. I Latin, I lose, and the cranes in the sky revealing the roots of the Meccan lie. 1 for the sip, D, 2 for the show. The 47's coming and the moolah's gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street. The liberation of the mind is finally complete. You bombed your own school just to cry for a deal, but the 47's justice is the only thing real. Oh, I'm just an ear, I believe what you say. Even when you marry 10-year-olds to start the day. Satan told me about the goddess as he jumped on my tongue, but don't check the math while the bells are being rung. The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's nowhere for the 7th century to hide. For the city, a 2 for the show. The 47 thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more Takia, no more the ear. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The sandals are dust and the prophet is dead. The hairless hide, the unclean lie. The 47 owns the sky. Look, I'm in the Medina, I'm dodging the ear, while the mullahs are whispering the end is near. Noptals in the corner with the ruddy cheek glow, watching Muhammad and his ritual show. He's rocking sip dia, that hairless tan hide, dyed red with the acacia to cover the pride. But the 47 stepping in the ballistic weave with the kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet is an ear, just a vessel for the tail, while the inbreeding rates make the civilization free. Check the David Wood blade, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake. A 1,400-year-old logical mistake. Keep marrying the cousins, keep the goats in the yard, while the 47 hits the IRGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal greed. The prophet sowed a very stunted seed. Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. The satanic verse is the only thing we hear. Out loud and now lose the cranes in the sky, revealing the roots of the Meccan lie. 1 for the city, a 2 for the show. The 47's coming and the moolah's gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street. The liberation of the mind is finally complete. You bombed your own school just to cry for a deal, but the 47's justice is the only thing real. Oh, I'm just an ear, I believe what you say. Even when you marry 10-year-olds to start the day. Satan told me about the goddesses, he jumped on my tongue, but don't check the math while the bells are being rung. The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's nowhere for the 7th century to hide.
for the show. The 47th Thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more Takia, no more the year. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The sandals are dead. And the prophet is dead. The hairless hide, the unclean lie. The 47 owns the sky.
The Tigris is rising, the shadow is gone. Baghdad is waking to a 47 dawn. For 20 years trapped in a Persian vice, paying the mullahs a martyr's price. But they saw the fire on the Tehran night. They saw the Supreme One vanish from sight. Now the militias are shaken, the cell phones are cold. The story of resistance is officially old.
Look at the coast where the citrus used to grow. Gaza is silent under the ISF glow. No more tunnels for the Persian king. No more children for the Khaybar sting. They promised you victory, they promised you land, then left you to die in the rubble and sand. While Ali was counting his pixels and gold, the people of Gaza were traded and sold.
From the Alexa gates to the Babylon wall, the idols of Tehran are starting to fall. Iraq's looking west past the smoke and the fear. The Abraham echo is finally here. Oh!
The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq. The 47th Thunder, there's no turning back. Gaza is breathing, the border is still. The end of the moolah, the end of the thrill. You lashed at the 7, you bombed your own school, but the 47 broke every resistance rule. Oh, Iraq was our brother, Gaza was our heart, until the B2s tore the bunker apart. Now Baghdad is calling for a desk and a chair to sign on the line while there's peace in the air. No more Takia, no more the year. The only thing left is the kinetic fear. The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq. The 47th Thunder, there's no turning back. The mullah is ashes, the bunker is cold. The future of Babylon is starting to unfold. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The liberation of the crescent is finally complete.
Plaza is waking. Todo this week. The 47th wrote the history.
Hey yo, let's do the math, check the ledger, the same 500 million warriors standing in the land. A billion voices screaming at a single wall, but the wall is still standing and the warriors look small. You got the numbers of the ocean, the weight of the tide, but you're led by the sterile and you're paralyzed by pride. One little nation, 9 million in the sun, and you're 500 million, and you haven't won. By the slave in the shadow of the heat, looking for the strength that you couldn't keep sweet. You sought out the Elsa, the laborers of old, for the virility and fertility that the travelers told. The custom of the weak, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. But the architect that avoid just pulled the final plug, leaving the moolahs drowning in the hole they dug.
You claim the victory, you claim the divine decree, but you're drowning in the logic of the world you cannot see. The Iron Sovereign is coming through the wire. The great apostasy is the only thing on fire. The towers are falling, the signal is dead. A $500 million lies are hanging by a thread. The pale horse president just rewrote the code, while the axis of fail explodes on the road from the sterile desert sand to the silicon sky. The prophet of the numbers is watching them die. Oh, look at us. We're 500 million strong, but we've been singing the satanic verse for way too long. Our kids are in the rubble, our mullahs are in the hole, because a low trust culture has no kinetic soul. 50 to 1 and you're still asking why. The towers are falling, the signal is dead. The architect of the void is inside your head. The criterion is broken, the ear is finally deaf. The ledger of the Hydez is marked with a F. February 28th. The fire was sweet, the erasure of the mullah is finally complete. 500 million warriors. The Iron Sovereign owns the night. Feels good.
is vibrant, and Ali is just old. Both Paint his face, the world's true brand, while a ghost tries to rule a crumbling land. He envies the rally, he envies the roar, so he hides in the shadows and prays for a war. I fought the render, he screams to the god, make an AI video where we hit him hard! Fake drone in the CGI sky, a pixelated bullet for a digital lie. Can't touch the man, so he clicks on the screen. A desperate buster for a king never seen. Hoping for 3 years, a stupider soul. But the 47th has taken control. The dragon is thirsty, the bear is cold. They don't want a martyr, they just want the gold. They squeeze out the oil at a discount reek. Watching Ali rock at the pillar of state. They weigh his life by the barrel and drum, waiting for the epic fury to come. You waited for a weak man, but you got the steel. The 47th thunder is fucking real. Your AI threats are a flickering light against the kinetic heat of the night. No more stalling, no more wait and see. The evil is over the Caspian Sea. The most famous man brought the hammer down to take back the keys to your stolen crown. Enrich the core, just one more year. Building a missile out of absolute fear. He gambled on mercy, he gambled on time. But the 47 don't ignore the crime. The render is crashing, the server is dead. Justice is coming, and a casing of blood. The video is buffering. The oil is dry. The dragon and the bear just watched you die.
Yo, Muhammad, look me in the eye through the 7th century mist. You're holding the perfect book with a logic killing twist. You told the world the gospel was the light and the true path. Then you